Welcome to the Upgrade Your Life podcast. In today's episode, I talk about screen time. Let's turn that off. But don't turn this off. Stay tuned. So the big question is, how do ambitious people like us, who grew up listening to the old advice of go to school, work hard for 40 years, and retire when you're old, create a life today that is meaningful, abundant, healthy, and brings joy, while also leading a life that is productive and full of achievement? That is the question, and this is the podcast that will help give you the answers that you're searching for. My name is Del Denny, and welcome to the Upgrade Your Life podcast. What is up? This is Del Denny. Welcome to Upgrade Your Life podcast. Well, join me on a little stroll today. You might hear the birds chirping. I'm out here taking a walk. It's a beautiful morning, and one of the things that I'm trying to be better at is to podcast every single day. So the podcast is going to take a little different approach, and I like it. I'm excited for it. Talking about lessons learned and really reflections from yesterday, and I want to be a better storyteller. It's something that I think is important. The interesting thing about stories is that's how people learn. You look at the great teachers of the day, they always taught in parables and stories, and our human minds are just wired that way. So anyways, I'm trying to be better at that, and that is the goal of this podcast, is to upgrade your life and help teach you and help share experiences. And yesterday I'll share experience and some things that I learned from yesterday. We're in the quarantine and the COVID-19 pandemic, and we're all at home and we're stuck in the house. And I don't know if you're like me, but it's really changed the patterns of life. We do things different now, and we get different habits and sometimes bad habits, and we have to unwind those things. And so one thing that I like to do every Sunday night is I plan out my week. That's just a weekly ritual that I have on Sunday nights. I look at my upcoming week and I plan it out, and I be as efficient as I can in that week. And so some of the things I started thinking about was my habits and what's changed for the good and for the bad. And something that my fiance and I were looking at was no screen time after 9 p.m. And we thought, that would be a good worthy cause. We find ourselves like struggling to fall asleep during the pandemic. So it's like, all right, well, let's set up some better nightly habits, some better routines. And so one of the things that we established was no screen time after 9 p.m. Usually we would, lay down and, watch a Netflix series and see where that would take us. And that was fine until last night. Last night we determined no screen time after 9 p.m. And that's what we did. 9 p.m., we shut off all screens. We shut off our phones. We shut off the tablets. We shut off the TVs. And it was a little bit strange. And let me add this. There was also a storm last night which caused electricity to go out. And now we couldn't even watch TV if we wanted to. And it felt like we're back in 1776, which was kind of a weird feeling, because now we were stuck at home, quarantined, and we had candlelights going on. But it was fun, and it made us talk. It made us play with our cat, made us read. And I was like, wow, look at all this time that we're getting back by just turning off the screens at 9 p.m. And so I'm actually really excited for this. So 9 p.m., we're done with screens. It's getting us time back. It's allowing us to be human again and talk to each other. While we were thinking that we were spending quality time watching a series together, that actually wasn't the case. And so it was actually a lot of fun last night. So I'm looking forward to no screen time after 9 p.m. tonight as well. So anyways, that's the lesson today. Turn off your screens. I think that's an important one right there. It messes with our sleep, our eyes, the brightness messes with the chemicals in our brain that think that, we're it's daytime, so we turn that off, we get better sleep, and we actually get better relationships. So that's the lesson that I learned yesterday. So that's it, guys. That's Del Denny signing off. Remember, learn, lead, and live to your full potential.